If you felt bombarded with all of the mods we've been getting recently, well, today is a nice, easy day for you. Only 14 mods released. All platforms got 4 new, including a new map, as well as 9 updates. And PC Mac players got 1 new. Nice, short, sweet, and to the point. You can check the timestamps to see what you want to see first. Otherwise, let's check them all out. Let's start off with new ones for all platforms. We have a new map for you. This is Maypole Farm from Cavalier Roy and Monkey Show Modding. You may have played on this map in Farming Simulator 22 because Cavalier Roy also released it then. By the way, if you see any stuttering or anything like that, I updated my graphics driver yesterday and it's still picking up on some stuff around here. This is a fictional Irish map that they say offers a vast amount of forestry as well as arable farming with multiple farms spread around the map for those who like to spread out or do multiplayer. You've also got a massive, massive main farm right in the middle. That is a big Cavalier Roy type of move. So that's very cool there. Also, everything is fully customizable. So the farmyards are fully customizable, so you can demolish all the sheds, you can demolish the barns, cut away the hedges, trees can be removed, all of the walls and fences and gates, and there's 117 different fields to have. If we pop over to our main farm and we just kind of poke around and take a look here, as you can see, we've got a lot of buildings, also no required mods. How fantastic is that? Love hearing that. This is very cool. So we got some pretty basic base game stuff in here. Maybe some of it's modded. We will take a look at that as well because Cavalier Roy loves to mod their stuff. So we will take a look at that. Let's go ahead and hold. Boom. There we go. Now, animal barns. Are you modded? You know you want to be modded. Come on. Yeah. Love it. Absolutely love it. 529 cattle in there. And really, really high amounts of feed and all kinds of stuff. I love seeing that. Super cool. That makes me very happy. As for what we get, so here is going to be our farmland. All of this. All of this. Goodness gracious. As we talked about, we can demolish things, and if you come down here, of course, the fences can be deleted. If you've got a chainsaw, what you want to do is you want to cut down that stump right there, and there's a lot of those stumps in the hedge. Whenever you cut that, parts of that hedge will be deleted, so you can join fields together, for example. If you wanted to cut some of those stumps in those hedges, go for it. They also say if you cut down some of the apple trees, there will be some stuff that's deleted. However, I will be straight up honest with you. I don't know which trees are apple trees. So I don't know if I'm the person to talk to about that or not. The map itself total has 7 farms. 6 of them have livestock on them, which is very, very nice. If we drop down and take a look, here is your growth calendar. Looks fairly base game. We do have the sheep barn large. We have a cow barn with feeding robot, chicken coop, cow barn with feeding robot over there, and a horse barn large. But those are only the ones that we own on the areas that we own. So that is nice. If we pop down, take a look at productions. There are none owned. However, there are a lot of them in here to be had. It also says something about productions in the mod description. All products can be sold at multiple outlets when buying factories. You can also gain the land, etc., etc., etc. However, they say that some new fill types have been added as well as some products modified to work with these new products. So that is very, very cool. For example, in our bakery, we have the brioche bun in there, cookies, dough, donuts, pancake, oh boy, pizza sandwich, and waffles. So that's kind of cool. I like to see that. Let's see, nothing in there. Carpentry looks pretty normal. Cement factory, I don't think I've ever used a cement factory, so I don't even know if any of that's right or not. Not sure. Soy milk, that's got to be brand new, right? Maybe some new stuff in flour. Corn flour, that's definitely new, so very cool to see that. Soy flour, like to see that. Grape processing looks fairly normal. Soybean oil, that's a new one right there. Potato processing, like to see the chips, but I think all of that's in there already. Wood's looking good. Spinnery's looking good. Sugar mill's looking good. Tailor shop's looking good. So plenty of stuff to go through there. Love it. And we'll just kind of go through the owned items really quickly just to see what we've got. Looks like some pretty basic normal stuff, but we've got a lot of room to grow. Now moving over to some mods today. Other than maps, we have the Krampe Dolly 10L. Now you may say, Hey, didn't we just get a 10L yesterday? We did. This is another one. However, this one is quite a bit different than that one, and it's got a surprise that may be good for you. And I'm going to tell you what that is first. It is the attacher type. It's either a pin hitch or a ball hitch, but we also have the car trailer hitch. So if you select that, you can pull this with your vehicles, which is very, very cool. We do have a couple different wheel brands, Trailer Board, BKT, and Vredestein. No wheel setups. Fenders are a yes and a no. And then you've got main, fender, decal, and fifth wheel, as well as rim colors. So a lot of colors going on with this, which is fantastic. Plus, you've got all these goodies. Also, I have the unlimited color mod turned off right now, and I still have access to all that stuff. So I don't know why, but maybe that's built into the game now. I'm not quite sure. And of course, you know we got to test it out with the trailer. I love this new Skoda. Boom, there it is. Looks a little silly on the back of there, but you know what? If you need it, you got it. Great job. Next up, we've got the wood barrel. I'm not exactly sure if this is the same one that we had back at Farming Simulator 22, but hey, this is here. You got some nice old iron. I bet this will be super cool behind those John Deeres we got yesterday. So we have two of these. One of them is a manure barrel, so basically a slurry tanker, but it also has a spreading unit on the back, though it doesn't say what the working with is. We'll take a look at that. And then we've got one for water as well. This one does not have the spreader on the back of it, and we could do either water or milk. So you do have to choose whichever one of those you want. I mean, come on, you can't tell me that doesn't look awesome. So if we pull up our AI settings, it does say that we've got a 3-meter working width on here. So we're gonna test that out and see if it is true. Do we get some lines? There we go. We'll go ahead and activate that just to kind of see if all the lines line up. Turn it on, and it looks like 3 meters, possibly even a little bit more, maybe 3.1, 2, 3, somewhere around there. Nonetheless, very cool, very awesome. Like we got a little slurry spreader. That is cool. Oh, and one more heads up on both of these. You will have to open up the cover at the top before they can be filled up. So don't worry too much. Just open that up, then you can fill it. That is one of the notes in the mod description. So if you can't fill it up, just open the cover, you're fine. And your last new one for all platforms, we have the Diesel Canister 20L. This will hold 20 liters of diesel for you, and you can purchase it in green, old green, gray, old gray, and back to green again. There's also some option to buy between 1 and 10 of them. Now, I don't know why this is the case. However, I'm guessing it has something to do with the colors. Maybe there's only one option you can use on diesel cans. Either way, I'm cool with it. I could care less. Very cool, very awesome. I like these. All right, now let's talk about some updates for all platforms. We're going to start with the map Ladyhill from FS Landscaping version 1.1. Fixed issue with silo bins not taking crops, fixed floating straw in the cattle sheds, and no new save game is required for it. Next is Nordkirchen version 1.1. Missing animation fixed. The additional crops can now be sold. Catch crops and field grass can now be mulched. Rye, triticale, and spelt can be mowed with a swath mower. Collectibles were hidden, water texture adjusted, missing BGA image added, fixed stones fixed, field stones fixed, individual tree position adjusted. We also have purchasable area BGA adjusted and line production added at the cement plant. No new save game is required for this update. Also got a tractor, the John Deere 6M series version 1001, fixed dirt effects spreading middle of the windows, added interactive control, and added player skin animation when folding and unfolding the passenger seat. And we have pretty much the same thing here with the Jungheinrich EfgS50S Pro version 101. Well, there you go. Same thing. Here's a cool one, the Brandt 1124 Deckover trailer. This is from Roughneck Modding Crew version 1.1. Fixed, adjusted the attacher movement, adjusted suspension settings, and removed the collision for the gooseneck. I actually did a video this morning showing off the beds coming for the Super Duty, so check that out if you haven't seen it already. Next, the Göweil GFM version 101. Increase the fill trigger area and further adjustments. K-Brand Cultimer L300 version 101. Fixed issue with missing dirt texture on all electrical hoses. XPS 8400 car carrier version 1.1. Updated the ramp collisions and updated missing link nodes for the hubs. And your last update for all platforms, the Salvage Hauls package version 1.2. Mod description version adjusted, missing sound on Hall 4 fixed, and added option for solar on all of the Hall roofs. Lastly, today, your only new one for PC and Mac players is the Igland FL95. I really hope I'm saying that wrong because it sounds silly when I say it out loud. Nonetheless, you do have some different links for these forks, but that is it. It is a front loader tool. And that is what I've got for you for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like on it if you did. Get subscribed if you're new. Enjoy the DjGoHam fam. Double check those notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. Again, if you haven't seen the Super Duty bed pack preview this morning, go check that out. Otherwise, have an awesome day. Enjoy playing with these mods. We'll see you in the next one.